We're going to take you now to Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed, in a wave of violence across the city.
A teenager has died after being shot on the porch of his family's home last night. The 15-year-old Andrew Powell was taken off life support this afternoon. The shooting happened in the 7200 block of South Hermitage in the city's West Englewood neighborhood.
3 teenagers are dead and a gunman remains on the loose following a shooting on Chicago's South Side.
These sounds of a violent night in Chicago as people try to shut down a new wave of shootings. We are asking, is there any way to stop the violence?
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks.
At the elementary level, state assessment standards have been so weakened that most of the 8th graders who meet these standards have little chance to succeed in high school or to be ready for college. While there has been modest improvement in real student learning in Chicago elementary schools, these gains dissipate in high school.
Lady in black, and I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love.
Efforts to provide meaningful school choices to Chicago's families must be aggressively pursued, including expanding the number of charter and contact schools in Chicago. Most of these schools outperform traditional schools that their students should otherwise have attended, and the choices that they offer parents will help schools in the CPS to. Chicago should offer school families more and better choices. Established charter schools, according to the CPS reviews, consistently perform better than the comparison schools their students would otherwise have attended. On May 31st, 2009, the Illinois legislature increased the legislative gap in Chicago charter schools from 30 to 70. It also authorized 35 contact schools, which likewise operate with greater schools. Both the established ones and the new ones need buildings. They also need adequate funding, which should be no less than per pupil funding received by traditional Chicago public schools.
Blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. And I'll follow you into the dark.